It's good, everyone. How you like the little stash? I'd rather rock a beard, but just can't. Oh, I feel. So, as I've always stated, I'm always going to keep it 100, especially with the gritty stuff, the stuff that no one wants to talk about. So, if you noticed, didn't notice, doesn't matter. Let's just keep it real. I had a little bit of break there, and now I'm at a spot where I can talk about it. So, one of the big things is that I've had. We're just gonna label this one slipping and falling, but getting back up. So, the first hurdle that I experienced when I was going through this journey of divorce, which was I fought so hard to keep my stuff, and the outcome ended up turning out okay. Like I said, we're not focusing much on her anymore, right? But I'll tell you what happened. So I was coming home after this long fight. It took a lot of energy, a lot of mental energy, a lot of drained me. And I got back home, and there was a very bittersweet feeling. So I got my Jeep back, and as I was driving home, it was just kind of, like I said, bittersweet. Like I got it back, but I bought that for my wife, right? Ex-wife. And yeah, I kind of went down a spiral, and before I knew it, I was into my old ways. I was just doing things that I shouldn't be doing. Just call it what it is, drugs. So it didn't take long, a few days, before I pulled my head out of my ass, reached out to a friend, and then yeah, had to come back full circle, right? So, like, I don't know if you guys have ever been in situations like that before. I know I got a lot of friends on here that have survived prison. They've become solid members of society. I've got business owners, entrepreneurs, different people on here as well too. And it doesn't have to be as extreme as like what I'm talking about, but there's always going to be hurdles in life, right? So it's how you react to them. That's what's going to make the difference. So, and after that first hurdle and then slip, I knew that I had a few more hurdles coming up, right? So just recently, I had 3 months to pay her settlement, which, whatever, we're not getting into the money, right? After I sent the last bit of cash, I kind of had the same feeling, and I could feel it creeping up in my soul that I was gonna that something not necessarily bad was gonna happen, but I was slipping. So instead of just going out and doing what I did the first time, I just instead of going to the harder things, I just went and got some weed, and I basically just barricaded myself in the house and then just smoked a bunch of weed into a comatose. And it actually, I mean, I feel like it was beneficial. I was able to process a lot of emotions, go through the wheel of grief, and then I got a call from a good homie, a guy we've known for like 17, 20 years, right? And instantly, as soon as he heard my voice, he was like, "You good? Like, are you good? Because I can tell that you're off. You're not the same Ryan that I know, right?" And then we chatted about that, and it was, because I've said before, blessed, right? And the big thing with that is, like, I don't know if you guys can resonate with this, or you can relate it to something else, whether it's business or if you're going through something similar. Like, you got people that you should be able to reach out to, right? Myself included. Reach out if you need. But if that's not comfy for you and you need to talk to somebody else, just do it, right? Like, the people that you hold in your life, like, there should be no judgment, right? We're all spirits walking around in a meat suit, right? There's none of us are better than the other. So I know I got one more hurdle coming up on February 19th of 2026. That will be 1 year, and that's when I can petition the court for a divorce. I am already looking at that one ahead, right? Because I don't know, I mean, this one's probably been all over the internet, but I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So with that being said, it's like I've already pre-thought this one, because this should be the last hurdle, And instead of even being on this continent or on this country, I'm going to put myself somewhere else. I'm going to put myself somewhere beautiful like Costa Rica, and I'm going to go back to nature and take myself into a healing journey in Costa Rica. I'm going to read between the lines on that one. But like the thing is, man, if you know that you got things that are coming up that could trigger you or could put you into a state where you might not do things, like give yourself an honest look at it and just see like what can you do to circumvent this situation. So I don't know if you guys are feeling this stuff. Like, I mean, if this is hitting somewhere at home or you're feeling it or you can relate to it, go ahead and drop a comment on the YouTube page, Facebook, wherever you happen to be seeing this. Just show some love, hit me up. Always down for a conversation outside of work hours, of course. And yeah, man, let's just keep it real. All right, peace.